Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jeff Leeson, and this is the story of how I dropped out of school at 16 to pursue stand-up comedy. So let me just say before we get into this that I've never ever told this story publicly, and there's maybe a couple of people I've ever told it to, in my life. But here we go. This is what happened. So I turned 16 in May. Obviously, as a high school student, you have the summer off. As it got closer and closer to September, as it really did every year, I started to get really anxious and really nervous and sick to my stomach and just dreading, but completely dreading going back to school. Over the course of July and all of August, I somehow come to the decision at 16 that I don't need school anymore. I'm going to pursue stand-up comedy. I know that's what I want to do, but I'm 16 years old, and I have to, of course, tell my mother this, which is I'm not looking forward to that. Maybe she'll understand, right? Oh, man, I remember the night before thinking I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I think this was the Sunday before school would start on Tuesday. Now, the worst thing, as we all know, I think anybody would agree, if you are close with your parents or were as a teenager or whatever, the one thing you never wanted to do was disappoint. It was I can live with angry, upset, frustrated, mad, but the one thing I don't want to do is be that's really disappointing. But that's what happened. She's like, I understand your choice. I get it. I get that this is what you want to do, but I don't think it's right and I'm disappointed or whatever. I don't even remember the words. I blanked the whole thing out. This is what I remember. I remember walking into the room, and then I remember the next morning waking up. I don't think she knocked me out. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, doesn't that seem like the way that it went? Did she knock me the fuck out? Is that what happened here? So she's disappointed, but ultimately understands and says, all right, if this is what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. But if you're not going to school during the day and you're, trying to do comedy, but comedy isn't you're doing amateur comedy, right? It's not making money. It's 5 minutes of your time at night. Then you need to fill your days with something. So you're going to have to get a job. Okay. I'm like, all right. What am I qualified to do here? I'm 16. I have no skills. I have no diplomas or education. So where do I land here? What can I do? I know I can stock shelves. So I go to the local grocery store and I, give a resume, and everybody looked at me like, why aren't you in school? Tuesday night, my mom says, Jeff, I got you a job working this week for 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. A family friend had a business, a construction type business. They need somebody to do the picking up shit and, moving stuff around and hauling stuff. They need a helper, and you're qualified to help. I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Couple of days, a little bit of money. This guy calls me Tuesday night, and he goes, all right, be ready for 7 a.m. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up at 7. What? As I understood it as a teenager, work started at 9 a.m. It was working 9 to 5, as Dolly Parton told us. It's not working 7 to whenever the fuck we're done. Sure enough, 7 a.m. comes, which means I had to get up at 6:50 because I didn't give a shit. We're going to construction. What am I, showering? We're at the job by 7:15, and nothing stopped. Nothing until what seemed like the next day. Realistically, I think it was 4 o'clock, but it felt brutal. I was in pain, physically, emotionally. I wasn't ready for it. What I knew was come into class, sit down, open your book, take out your pen. This was a while ago. It wasn't laptops and iPads and tablet days. There's no cell phones. This was pen and paper we're talking about. How fucking old am I? God damn it. That time, father time, hey? Or mother time? Who controls time? Mother's doing the nature, father's time, right? What time is it? Time for a tornado. Now, get out there and do it, honey. What I knew was pen, paper, book, report, and I didn't like that. But I tell you what I didn't like even more than that was in my car at 7 and then no breaks, no nothing. I don't even remember drinking water. I don't remember a lunch being had. Nothing. So he drops me off. I went in and to bed. I sleep the whole night. Of course, what time are we starting tomorrow? 7 a.m. Why not? So I'm up, 6:52, little extra, sleep in a bit. We work even later now because the job has to be done in 2 days, and we didn't do enough yesterday. Huh? I can't feel my hands. And you're telling me we didn't do enough yesterday? So what, we're staying later today? Yes, we are. Oh, I assume today we get a break. No, you don't. At the end of Thursday, he drove me home. I fell out of the truck. I slept on the lawn for about a half an hour. I went inside and I said, as of Monday, I will be going back to school. But I never even thought of leaving that school again. I took an extra year, mostly for failed grades. And that's how I went back to school. So stay in school, kids. I want to thank you for being here once again. If you've watched some of our other stand-up stories, thank you very much, and I'm glad that you're enjoying them. And as always, if you have any questions or there's a particular story you would like to hear, please leave those in the comments below. And we would certainly appreciate it if you would go ahead and like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so that you know when other videos are coming out. And thank you guys very much. I hope you have a great day.